going to be making some elderberry syrup. I've got 8 cups of water in here. I'm going to go ahead and cut it on and get it boiling. I'm going to add 1 cup of elderberries to this. Lemon seed. Let me dry this cup out where I measured the water. That way I'm not losing any. Alright. Might do 1.5 cups. Yeah. Alright. 1.5 cups of elderberry. And I've got enough for another batch. Alright. We're going to cut up 1 orange. Just a regular navel orange. Just a little extra vitamin C. 2 lemons. A couple of cinnamon sticks. Yeah, let's do 2 and I'll have enough for another batch. Because I'll leave 2. A small hunk of ginger. I'm going to leave the skin on. I'm just going to chop it down. Because I am going to strain it once it's done. Can't remember how much star anise I'm supposed to put. 2 star anise. Damn plastic. Oop. Good Lord. Baby Jesus. That packer don't want to let me in. I gotta. I'm gonna do 3 because 2 of them's kind of broke. And then 1 vanilla bean. That has the expiration date on it, so I'll do this one. And on this, I'm just gonna take 1 piece of ginger. Split it down the middle if I can get it to stay still. Chop it in half. Finish splitting it. So I put it in fours. I'm just going to throw it in there. Let this come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, you're going to take it down for a simmer to 45 minutes to an hour. And I will be back. I almost forgot one of the ingredients. We need 2 teaspoons of cloves. That would have been a boo-boo. Here we go. Now let it come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, a rapid boil, cut it down to a medium heat and let it simmer 45 minutes to an hour. Okay, I am back. Let's get this. I just cut the heat off. Let's give it a good stir. It's got to cool. I've got to add 1 cup of honey to it. It does have to cool. It's quite dark and fragrant. The house smells good. To get it to cool off faster, it's hot. I'm going to go ahead and put it over into a bowl and out of this metal. And no, I'm not going to pick it up and pour it because knowing me, I will splatter it all over myself. Since I'm going to do it in segments, I am going to take this and push down on these berries to get the most out of them. That way, we get all of our stuff, all of our flavors, everything we paid for, because these berries have a lot of juice in them. And I'll just put this into a different bowl after I do that. Let it sit, and it may release some more as it sits. I won't know until. Oh, it smells so good. You can smell all the cloves and the cinnamon and the star anise. I'm going to finish doing this, and once it's cooled off enough to put the honey in, I'll be back. So I made a boo-boo. I put all my stuff I had squeezed and juice back in here because it has to cool with the stuff in it where it seeps more stuff out as it cools from the heat. So I'll just wait till it's done cooling before I strain it. That way we get all the benefits of what we just boiled. On the last batch of straining this, I'm just pushing it through the strainer to get all the extra juices out because the berries will hold on to it. Okay. spoon off. Because I'm going to use this to mix the honey into it. This to the side. Mayonnaise. So it calls for a cup of honey. I have this little bit left. I'm not going to count this in the cup. It's not much left, so. But I am going to try not to make too big of a mess because this is warm. Put this in here and shake it up and see if we get all this honey out. There we go. Now, I don't know how I got berries in my cup. I got berries everywhere. Alright, now, let's get the middle out. Let's measure out a cup of honey. It's a little more than a cup, but it'll be alright. Stir it up. Get all that honey off of that spatula. Or I can just eat it. That's good. Alright. So let's mix this up. And it does need to be strained again. So these are clean. I've got a funnel here, and with that I've got a fine mesh strainer. All I'm going to do is take my cup here, go in, and pour. And it's going to get the extra sediments out that came out by smashing it. And I'll show you how much I collect once I get this jar filled. There's a little juice left, but not much. Most of that is sediment that is caught from going back into your jar of elderberry juice. I'm going to finish filling these. I maybe end up with 3 jars instead of 2. Once I get it done, I'll be back. Okay, I've got 2 quarts in a 16-ounce jar, and they are completely full. I may have to get one of those 4 ounces back there to put some in. But I did go in and scrape this as much as I could just to show you how much the strainer caught in sediment where it didn't go into the jar itself. Ooh, everything is sticky. I'm going to let it cool a little bit more before I cap it, and then put it in the refrigerator and drink as needed for cold symptoms, allergies, flu, sicknesses when you're just feeling blah. Taste is really good, so it's not going to be hard to get down. If you like my content and the videos I make, please go follow me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Lemonade, and TikTok. Thanks.